Alright, what's going on, man? So I got two videos of you right here, one from the back, one from the side, and then in the next analysis video I will compare and break it down a little bit more into detail. So got you here at peak leg lift coming down. I like to see a little bit more glute engagement. I know this is a tough move, dude. This is something that I struggle with as well, but you'll see as you really sit down into that drive leg, that knee cracks forward and you'll see that the heel disengages. So what I typically like to see is a guy really being glute dominant, sitting down into those glutes, applying force into the ground. If you followed me for a while, you've heard me talk a lot about that. I know it's a tough move, man, but it's motor control. You know, it's something that we can kind of instill and teach those movements. Next thing I see is this lead foot. Now you'll notice as soon as you descend and come down from your peak leg lift that foot's already rotated and open. This is something that I see with guys that typically will have a little early hip rotation. So something just to kind of look at, you know, maybe change the angle of that foot because it is pretty open early on. You see a lot of high power output guys that they'll counter rotate that front hip by closing that front foot a little bit. Next thing I see in this angle is I would like to see a little bit better glove side. So we're going to take a look at your glove. Usually, you know, we want to keep that closed. We want to use that as our sights, looking down into the target, and you'll see that it kind of goes out of the frame right here. So again, it's just kind of, you know, with this move right here, it's going to be an easy way for you to kind of fly out and clear space. You'll see it right there. We usually like that glove arm, you know, kind of by the hip, which I don't know if I'll show you the video, but if you look in your long toss and your pull down clip, your glove arm does a lot better job because it has to stay closed for a longer period of time. So just take note of that. Like I said, I'll do another video here in a bit, and I want to show you a comparison of what guys look like. And then again, just taking a look here from the side. Notice you sit, and then that front foot, right? So that's another good visual of that front foot, which could potentially lead to that hip wanting to open up a little bit early, which will lead to the back hip opening up a little bit early. And we want to delay that rotation. We want to, you know, create that stretch from the hips to the shoulders, which is again something that I don't see being done exceptionally well here. We try to segment, you know, this trunk area from the pelvis. So we want to counter rotate the trunk while these open up. So we create that stretch, right? You talk about like hip shoulder separation. In the video that I'll show you a video of Madison Bumgarner doing that, you know, exceptionally well. But yeah, man, that's all. That's what I got for the screen. Those are the biggest things that really jump out to me. You know, again, actually, this is something I saw as well in your long toss and your pull down video or your shuffle video, is you do a lot better job with that drive leg stability. In this video on the mound, usually, man, it's tough because the mound is where mechanics go to die, dude. But you'll see that back knee, that drive leg kind of just falls, you know, instead of really like driving, right, holding that drive leg. Because on the mound you're just descending. See, I saw you said you had an 88-mile-an-hour pull down, and I'll actually show you the video of the pull down, but it's no accident why that's a lot harder. Obviously you have momentum, but your drive leg is doing a lot better job of holding that back knee position into external rotation, which allows you to delay that rotation, right? You get more energy going backwards, and you're able to separate and segment the trunk and the hips, and then it's all going as one instead of, you know, what we see here on the mound. It just looks like as you descend from your leg lift that, you know, you're just kind of falling and then opening up and then going. There's not much power, like you said in your assessment. So again, this is just a screen, and then I want to do a little comparison video here in this next one, and kind of highlight what I'm talking about here in greater detail, and then I'll do a recap video at the end, and outline some drill progressions and things that I think that can help. All right, brother.